Hopefully the camera's not broken. I freaking got cooked on that last run.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of I.K.P Paintworks here in Peoria, Arizona. If you watched the last episode, you know we went up north in the snow to have some fun. Nobody has any casts or any major broken bones. My wife did bust up her tailbone a little bit, and I took a snowboard to the back. But other than that, it was a successful weekend. We had a lot of fun. The guys tore it up down the mountain. I wish I could have said the same for myself, but I couldn't get up on the board right and didn't feel comfortable doing it. So definitely a lot of respect to those who do that. It's going to take some work to get some balance on the board where I feel comfortable going down. And I might go again, we'll see. My main goal was just to get on the board I painted 15 years ago and at least try, which I did. So at 50 years old, I'm happy with that. I'm not sure if I'll go back or not. I kind of want to, but then again, I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't. But anyhow, we're gonna show you guys some footage from that at the end of this episode. Meanwhile, let's go back in the back and check out what we got going on. We have a lot this week we gotta accomplish. Christmas is coming up fast next week, so a lot of things I wanna see happen this week. Hopefully we can make those things happen between now and Christmas break, which is, what, next Tuesday? I think Christmas Eve is Wednesday, so let's get out there and see what we got going on.
How's it going, everybody in YouTube land? It's Monday morning, back on Carlos's Blazer top. Thursday, I got all the cracks fixed on the outside, and while I was doing that, I found a crack that traveled from the outside all the way into the inside of the top. So I stopped, grabbed Frank, he called the customer and said, hey, do you want to go ahead and fix the inside? We're gonna have to paint the whole inside, like what do you want to do? He said, sure, go ahead and make it brand new. So now that we got the okay, can we talk to him first? I'm gonna fix the crack on the inside, body work it, fix a couple more cracks on the inside and the other side, and then get it all ready to be painted.
All right, so it's an update here on Jason's Blazer. We've got it all sanded and buffed. Actually, we had that done last week, but our next step now is to get all the emblems on, all the side trim back on, and get the doors put back on it, get them lined up, and get this thing ready to go next door to Tray 5. They got a few things that they need to do to it, and then of course, reinstalling the interior that Steve at Elevated Design is wrapping for him or whatever he's doing with that. So yeah, we'll hopefully be finished up with this thing in the next couple of days, and we'll be getting a hold of Tray 5 to send this thing over next door.
So we have the rear door, or the hatch, I guess you call it, rear hatch for the top of the K5 Blazer we're working on. This had a lot of damage. I had to actually form and make pre-made pieces of fiberglass, probably like 5 or 6, and then once they were made, fiberglass them in. There was some steel supports that are inside the fiberglass that the hinge mounts to, so there's kind of some steel. They're riveted in place, so I had to, the steel is cracked. I cut a big section out, pulled it out, welded it, painted it, put it back in the middle of the repair, repaired it, and now I'm putting the rivets back in so it's in place. And then after that, I've got all my fiberglass bodywork done, and we're gonna prep it for bed liner. All the little edges and stuff like that, and we'll be all set and ready to go.
All right, so we have Carlos's top here. We have all the repairs, fiberglassed and bodyworked. We are now in the prep stage to get this thing finalized for the coating. The inside's pretty much done, a little bit more hand sanding, and then the outside, which is also looking pretty close on the sides anyhow. Probably another evening of prepping and we should have this ready to be coated. Dylan's over here finishing up the rear hatch right now. He's re-riveted back the mounting plate, and he's going through and just knocking out a couple of the small details. The old coating on there is peeling, so he's got to sand back a bunch of that stuff and get it prepped and ready for the coating, for the new coating. Victor's over here just hammering away on Steven's 6400. We'll have more updates on that truck later on in the week. For now, let's go take a look over at Brandon's Suburban, just see how that's going. All right, so we got Brandon's Suburban here, all fixed up, ready to come off the jack stands, and ready to get sent to detail, and then it'll get picked up by its new owner. So we're gonna get this thing down, give it a last look over, lay it out, and get you guys some beauty shots before we get this one out of the booth. All right, so we got Tim C10 over here in the bodywork stall. We're gonna get going on this thing here shortly. First thing we're gonna do is remove these super nice expensive wheels and throw on these gunnings we got from the guys next door at Tray 5. And then we're gonna assess everything we're gonna be doing to this truck and get a game plan together. I know after speaking with him on the phone, he did not want to strip all the E-coat off the truck and take it to bare metal and epoxy it from there. He wanted to try to save money. I explained to him the good and bad about doing that, and he decided to go against doing that. So what we're gonna do, we are just going to clean and prep back all of the bare metal that's exposed that you see on the truck, and we're gonna epoxy, we'll prep and then epoxy the rest of the panel from there. Not exactly the way I like to do them if I'm looking to keep something for a really long time. As you've seen with my truck, I did strip the bare metal, but this is something you can do with a truck that's a driver truck or something that maybe you're not looking to spend as much money on. He's gonna drive this truck, he's gonna beat on this truck, so as far as anywhere we can save money is what he wants us to do, so that's what we're gonna try to do. Okay, so what we got here, bud?
So right here, we're gonna have to make the little hole for this right here.
Like oval it out a little bit so you got some adjustment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then put like a big washer so we can be able to move it.
Okay.
So right there is fine.
And then you're gonna trim this back to get the gap to look more consistent, right?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
like right there is fine.
Okay.
You know? But whenever the owner put this back, if we don't do that, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Kind of get it as flush as you can so there's less filler, yeah.
We can make that line, the gap.
Yeah. So what Victor's doing right now is explaining to me how this door needs to be installed after paint and the issues we're having with it as far as it binding up and hitting and where we got to grind back the edges and basically get all the edges squared up. Just same thing like we had to do back here to the back doors. We wanted to get all the hardware in and make sure we know how it opens and closes and locks before we finish up the body work on this side. Yeah, that was a good call, getting all this stuff on here, because
it's because the thing is that when you tie those bolts right there,
yeah,
when you tie them, like if you lose them, it's fine, and it goes like fine, perfect, you know. But as soon as you tie it, the bolt it goes, it gets crooked.
Okay.
That's why we wanna like make a bigger hole and then just tie it where it needs to be.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you think you got to do there to minimize everything else. But yeah, it was a good call getting this on here. Yeah. Probably need to check and see. There is nothing in there, nothing in here, but we need to get that plate on. He said that's just regular hardware, but I think we need to get that plate set inside there, double check how that goes. That plate's probably just gonna be buzzed down in bedline. Probably don't have to do any body work to it at all because it's thick, and that's all getting bedline inside there. But we just want to make sure the gap looks decent on it going around. Like, well, I don't know if that's going to be even or not. It might stick up a little bit. And I don't know if that would be a big deal or not, but I think the gap around it, just making sure the gap looks decent. Yeah, I mean, you might as well get it on there and check and see how that fits too, how flush it is, because you're not finished in here yet, right?
No.
You're close, but not quite?
Yeah, no. And so we do all this, and then we can just do the body work.
Yeah.
But that's not going to take a lot of time, you know? Like,
well, everything takes a lot of time. Okay, so we got one last task to do tonight before we head out of here. My father-in-law's on his way down with his truck. We got some running boards put on it. We're going to knock those out real quick when he gets here, and then we'll close up and head home for the night. Hey, got your shirt on and everything, ready for your TV debut, huh?
represent.
Got to say hi to the camera right there. You're going to be on TV.
Oh, hey.
This is my father-in-law, everybody, my mother-in-law over there getting out. We're going to put some running boards on his truck tonight. Actually, your grandson's going to do it with Dylan. How are you? Are you hiding from the camera over here?
Nope. Yep.
I knew it. It said it probably won't take that long. It said it probably won't take that long. You can go in if you want to. The camera's over there. You'll be okay.
I'm fine.
You're hiding from the camera?
Yeah.
Oh. Jackie, your mom doesn't want to be on the camera. We know David will, though. He'll be. Okay, so we have Jason's Blazer here in the booth. We're gonna assemble everything in here, and then we're gonna look it over really well and make sure there's no misbusts and do a final polish if needed before we get this thing set up to go next door to Tray 5. So next week, on the next episode, we'll show you guys some beauty shots of this thing all back together, how the paint came out before we send it next door. And of course, we got a lot more to show you guys what's going on out in the shop. We're gonna end this video now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we're gonna show you guys some of the footage from up north. So thanks again guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Hey guys, welcome to the I.K.P Christmas episode. Come on in and check out our crib. Over here we got the living room with a fancy TV, a ceiling fan that we're not going to need unless we all walk around in these ridiculous outfits. We got a bedroom here. Over here we got some spots of chips just in case you get hungry, in case you got to go number 1 or number 2, in case you got to wash your clothes. Over here we got a Jack and Jill, his and hers, Bill and Ted, whatever you want to call it.
Here, I'll light this side, and then you can Harry Wallbang on the other side.
Oh, I didn't realize you got those.
Yeah, I'll put the Kindle in there so it light.
Now that we ain't doing that.
Dylan. How you feel today, Dylan?
I feel good. We had a good fire last night. We're in Flagstaff. Had some breakfast, coffee. We're gonna be Tony Hawking it down that hill.
Hey, well, how do you feel?
The water's good.
How do you feel? Say hey.
Say hello.
Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Good job. Good job. How do you feel?
Scared.
Kelsey? We're on.
Hi, good morning. I'm super excited to see everybody fall.
Everybody, this is Mrs. Ramble, in case you didn't know.
That works.
I'll be the one taking you down the mountain.
Mr. Slaps. Yeah, everybody, between her and Mr. Slaps here, we're gonna get to see the top of the mountain. The rest of us will be at the bottom.
You're gonna be carrying the group.
Jackson knows how to snowboard too. Yeah. I don't think she forgot.
It's like riding a bike.
I think she did.
I think I did too.
Because he's so little.
All right, we're heading out. We'll see you at the hill.
everybody, we're on vacation. I had a ball. Went down the hill a bunch. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Everyone's standing behind the camera making fun of me as I'm filming this.
Dylan tore it up.
Shit, you're good, dude.
Dylan tore it up, and I didn't.
That's okay.
You fucking shredded.
I shredded. I'm a gnarly shredder. I think it's because of the name Dylan, Kyle. They're just naturally, like, I probably skateboard. I should try skateboarding now.
Just try surfing and skiing and all that stuff.
Surfing in Arizona.
Sure. Big surf.
Yeah.
Big surf.
So yeah, I had a lot of fun. This was really worth it. It was just cool being on the mountain and then being actually to snowboard. I was impressed. So that's
You
all
had
I'm gonna
fun?
remember.
You actually did really good.
I didn't expect to be that good, and I was like, whatever. I just like being here, but getting down was like, oh, okay. Or like the first time falling a bunch, and then the second time only falling a couple times. I was like, oh, I'm improving. Like I'm figuring this out. Chelsea says I'm doing it wrong, but hey, I got down the hill, so that's all that counts. Because instead of towing, I was heeling. I was just like right, left.
All right.
Yeah.
Cut on that ramble session.